So this is a C model Caterpillar 3406, and I've had a lot of guys ask me how we bolt these engines blocks to my stand that I've made. So in this one, we're going to cover that. I know I've went over it in some length in some long form content, but I don't think I've done it on a reel. So let's go ahead and get started with that. On these 3400 series cats, there are 4 5/8 18 threaded holes in the side of the block. That includes the late model ones with a skeletonized block. The holes are in the same place. Now they're different depths, so you might have to use different spacers in order to mount it to the same stand, if you will. But there's one right here, and this one's going to be directly below it, and then the one in the front is actually going to be this location right here. It's not necessarily in a square or a rectangle with that one being kicked out, but first things first, we need to make sure those are all clean. We're going to run a tap in all of those really quick, and then we will bolt it to our stand. So on these blocks, sometimes these holes come from the factory, depending on the application, with cap screws in them, either holding down clips for fuel lines or holders for wiring looms to zip tie to secure that harness, etc. And if that's the case, generally the holes are clean and the threads are not damaged. But if there has been a cap screw missing out of them, then generally they're pretty rough shape, especially with getting some age on these engines like they are now. But those are all actually very good condition. We are ready to go ahead and bolt it to our engine stand. So the last block that I had on this was a skeletonized block, or a C15 block, if you will, that's had the cam tunnel removed. With that being said, these upper spacers have to be in place for those later model blocks in order to go ahead and get out there to get a hold of the block itself. With the way that I have made this, in order to go to a shorter bolt, I actually have to take this entire plate off of my plate that's on the stand, and that's not something I want to do. So to remedy that, I just put longer cap screws in the bottom to do these early 3406 blocks, which I do not do very many of. Instead of building a nice spacer like I've got here, we're just going to pile up a bunch of nuts on it because that's what I've got to do. I know some of these engine stands that you can purchase also mount from the oil cooler side as well, but that is simply not where I like to secure mine to, but know that you can get stands to mount to the passenger side of the block. As far as the nuts go, they are a little, maybe less than desirable as far as being used for spacers, but however they do work. I do not do very many early 3406 blocks. Almost all of my stuff is exclusively the C15s, which is the skeletonized block, and that is what my spacers are cut for. But regardless, it does work on these as well. And truth be told, the only thing I really use this stand for is to assemble a short block. So I will get this entire engine cleaned back up. I will get all of the oil galleys brushed, the plugs installed, the bearings, the crank, the rotating assembly, front and rear structures, oil pan, and then I will actually move it over to, I don't know if you can see it in the background, one of my engine stands that I use to move engines around with or to store engines on. And from there, we'll go ahead and assemble a long block and finally finish the engine. But anyways, that is how we install a block onto this engine stand.